It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Garbers trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase and bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
On the move, it's Jackson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Huskies. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Return is tackled out at the 41.
The Huskies offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got room at the 35. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Makes a move. Can they catch him? Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The run from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man quickly. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Washington! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
And the quarterback is snowed under. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Jackson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Huskies! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And the returner will be dragged down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Throws to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Used the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's another first down for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
44, UCLA, 0.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, he did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Washington. Look, I know only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. And they got him for the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
What are we doing?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
On the move from inside his own 20. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air, it's Garbers. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Jackson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Off play action. Unleashes one. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Washington! And the pummeling has started. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And off to Jones. Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Martin back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Bruins line up to punt it away.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 21 to Boise State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Martin will throw it. Floats it out in space. And he's still running after the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Washington! And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
He's right on target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Bringing it back, it's Jackson. Bulldozes him. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Washington! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the ball's free in the end zone. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. absolute catastrophe for this offense. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out. And what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
Lost a throw on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Jones. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offensive efforts, absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to get to it.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Open space at the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner is stopped. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Huskies!
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 12 over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Martin back to pass. coming after him. The freshman able to get home with the sack. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Getting some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked.
Touchdown, Washington! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Feeling some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this
afterburners coming. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He's got an open man. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Let's see what they've got on second down. Martin will throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.